all at the same time. And where's YouTube? All right, and then get my live set up here on Facebook. All right, everybody, just bear with me. I'm trying to get everything set up and running here all at the same time. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to okay. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just trying to get everything set up all at the same time. I still got my YouTube to set up. I'm sorry, my Facebook to set up. My YouTube has a serious lag to it. Serious lag. And what is my Facebook doing? Okay. Ever since I updated my phone, my Facebook has been crazy. And now I'm 2 minutes behind on Facebook, and I really don't like that at all. Alright, I'm trying to fix the Facebook issue. Okay, so Facebook is my issue right now. It's really not coming up at all. See? Blank screen. It's not coming up at all. Like, seriously. It really is my issue right now. And I don't understand why. I was just on Facebook. Literally just on Facebook. So, close app. I don't know what's going on, but that is where my biggest group of followers is right now. So I've got to get my Facebook going. There it is. All right, live video. And first, WombRap of 2018. Alright, so let's get this going. And we're in. Okay, I gotta turn this one around. But we're in, finally. Okay, so I was having technical difficulty issues with Facebook. Facebook. I'm going to switch these two around. I'm going to put Instagram over here, and I'm going to put Facebook over here. Alright, so how is everyone doing? I'm in, we're in, and we've all made it to 2018. That's absolutely fantastic. I am so thrilled. We've all made it to 2018. And I'm excited. Like, it's only a few years that I can remember that I got really excited that we had a new year. I mean, it's like, oh yeah, we're in a new year, yay. Let's drink some champagne and watch a movie. But for 2018, for some reason, it has just been, it's been fantastic. Just the waiting for it, and to now be there in 2018. That is absolutely, and we're on January 5th of 2018, and so far it's been a pretty good year. It really has. Hi Lisa. Hey hon. Oh, the holistic womb. Hi. Hey, I'm trying to keep up with everybody. I've got my Instagram going. I've got my Facebook going, finally. And I have my YouTube going. So tonight's topic is... Yeah, that's my drum roll. Y'all know I do the same thing all the time. Somebody get me some drum roll music then, okay? If y'all don't like my drum roll. Okay, tonight's topic is women building women. Now you may ask, what in the world does that have to do with womb health? It has everything to do with womb health. Why? Because womb health is very important, and it's very important to build unity with your sisters. When you have sisters who you can depend on, who you're not in competition with, when you have sisters that support you, that is fantastic for your womb health. Just to be able to have people, other women that you can depend on, that you can talk to about different situations and different circumstances that may come up in your personal life. It's just fantastic to have other women. It's fine to have men to talk to. It's fine to have your children around. It's fine to have women who you deal with on a non-regular basis around. All of that is fine and dandy. But when you have that circle of women around you that you know without a shadow of a doubt they are going to be there for just about anything, that gives you a sense of wellness inside. Excuse me. I went to Buffalo and got sick, y'all. I went to Buffalo and got so sick. I was servicing my clients and I got so sick, but I didn't get sick until after I was done servicing my clients for the most part. I think I only had like 1 or 2 clients after I started feeling the symptoms of sickness. I got a story I want to tell y'all too about my car while I was in Buffalo. I thought it was funny. My man didn't think it was so funny, but I thought it was hilarious. Hey, Paisley. That's my daughter, Paisley Taylor. She has a page. She just started her business. Well, she didn't just start the business, but she just went official in her business. And it's called Ujima Creations by Paisley. Follow her on Facebook and on Instagram, Ujima Creations by Paisley. Paisley, put your information in the link, babe, so that other people can hook up with you. She does waist beads. She does custom-made jewelry. She also does custom knit creations, blankets, hats, scarves, infinity scarves, leg warmers. I'm still waiting on my leg warmers. Hint. Still waiting on my leg warmers. Yeah. Hey, Miss Brandy. That's Miss Brandy Calhoun. She's from Buffalo, New York also, everybody. But she lives here in Greensboro, North Carolina with me. Well, not with me, but she lives in Greensboro, North Carolina. And she is Auntie Doula. She runs the YWCA Doula program. She's a birth worker, and anything you want to know about birth work in our community, hit up Miss Brandy Calhoun. You'll see her information on my Facebook page, in my Facebook information. Hit her up and talk to her about birth work. You all already know I'm a doula, so I do doula work. I also am a yoni seamstress. I am also a intuitive life coach. I also am extremely spiritual, and I will help guide you along your spiritual path. I have a lot of hats that I wear, but all of my hats blend perfectly together into one fabulous fedora. It all blends very nicely. Okay, so let's get back to talking about women building up women. I'm going to try to keep all of this 30 minutes or less. Women building up women. If you are the type of woman that can see another woman, see that she's wearing a dress and that dress looks great on her, and you can just look at her and you can just say, you know what, ma'am, I just want to tell you that dress looks really nice on you. I just want to tell you your hair is fierce, girl. I just want to say that purse you carrying, I like that. Those shoes, oh my God, girl, them shoes are the bomb. If you are that type of woman who can do that without feeling like you are giving somebody a big head, like you're creating a large ego in somebody, like if you can do that without feeling like you're taking something from yourself, you're taking something from yourself to compliment another. If you can do that, then you are definitely the type of woman that I want around me. The women that I tend to gravitate towards, that I tend to pull into my circle, that I tend to magnetize to me, are women who can and who will build each other up. If you're the type of person that's going to look at another woman all the time and you always got your face screwed up. Now, sometimes we need to have our face screwed up because some of the stuff that women wear or do, you know, yeah, we need to have our face screwed up just a little bit. But you should also be able to go to that sister, especially if she is somebody that you are the slightest bit acquainted with. You should be able to go to that sister and you should be able to say, baby girl, listen, I know that the dress was cute when you bought it at the store and it was only in a small, but you kind of wear a 3X and that just don't look right on you. You know, you find a way to let somebody know that they can do a little bit better if they actually can do better. But if you're the type of woman who always has your face screwed up, you always walking around talking about folks and looking at folks out the side of your eye like that, then you are the type of woman that needs to stay clear away from me, because I ain't got time for you and I will curb you quick. I don't have time for any of that, okay? Now, I may say some little slick stuff out my mouth. I mean, I am from Buffalo. I may say some little slick stuff out my mouth every once in a while, but 9 times out of 10, it's not with malice. 9 times out of 10, it's not to hurt anybody. And I don't keep it going. With that being said, when you build and you're around other women that build, it just becomes natural to just build and just love on another woman. It just becomes natural to just look at another woman and find the good in her. There's nothing wrong with complimenting a woman on her style, with complimenting a woman on the way she's raising her children, with complimenting a woman on the way her house looks, with complimenting a woman on just her teeth are white. I know, they're cute, I know. There's nothing wrong with it. And if you feel like it's pulling something from you to do that, then I need to tell you, honey, it's a problem with you. And that's the problem that you need to fix. And 9 times out of 10, those issues are going to show up in your womb. It's going to show up as a womb imbalance. It's going to show up as cramps. It's going to show up as a longer cycle than what you used to have before. It's going to show up. I'm sorry, my Facebook people. I was getting a phone call. Can you call your grandmother, please? Yes. Because you know she will call right back. My mother is one of those people. You ignore her call, she going to call you back 3 more times. She going to be like, don't be ignoring my call. She don't realize it's Friday night at 9 o'clock. What am I doing? I'm on live. Okay. Just remember that it's not a competition. If you live your life in a way that it's not a competition, then guess what you won't be in? You will not be in competition. I live my life to do better than what I did, with what I personally did yesterday. I know that's a cliche that a lot of people use, but if you know me personally, you will know that is how I live my life. I live my life to be better for me. I cannot sit here and compare myself to another woman, to another woman's journey, to another thing that another woman is doing. I can't sit there and compare myself and say, you know what? Well, I don't have all them Louis Vuitton purses that she have. Is that even a thing anymore? Michael Kors. We'll use that. I don't have all those Michael Kors purses that she has. Oh, my kids ain't wearing the Jordans that her kids got. I can't sit there and compare myself. I'm not driving that BMW L series whatever. I don't know. I can't sit there and compare myself to somebody else because that's not what I do. I compare Nikki to Nikki a day ago. Nikki to Nikki 2 days ago. Nikki to Nikki 3 years ago. I compare myself to me. And when I look at my life, I try to make sure that in my life, I'm doing the things that are congruent with me. And if you're walking around all the time with your face twisted up and you always got an attitude about every little thing that's going on, that's going to show up in your womb. It's going to show up in your cycle. It's going to show up in 10, 15, 20, 30 more pounds. It's going to show up as a problem somewhere, hair loss. It's going to show up in your skin looking raggedy. It's going to show up in your teeth falling out. It's going to show up in many different ways that it can show up. And who wants to be around somebody who's always got a freaking attitude? Who? Your man don't want to be around you. Now you mad because your man don't want to be up under you, but you're nagging him to death. You're getting on his nerves. You're always snapping and yapping at him. Who wants to deal with that? Your kids go run and hide every time you come around because all you doing is yelling and screaming and hollering at them and getting on their last ass nerve. Yeah, mama, you can get on their nerves too. Just making sure my kids wasn't in the background agreeing. Your co-workers, if your co-workers get together and do stuff and you don't find out about it after it's over, guess who the co-worker is they don't like? I'm always included in stuff. People like to include me in things because 9 times out of 10 when I come into something, I'm bringing happiness, I'm bringing joy, and it's by choice. Sometimes I have to get up out the bed in the morning and I have to make myself smile because of the things that I go through in life, the same things that everybody else go through in life. But then I give myself a choice. I say, hey, either you can walk through this with a smile or you can walk through this with a frown and cry and look sick, sad, and sorry like you're sucking on lemons. That's what my pastor used to say all the time. Looking sick, sad, and sorry like you've been sucking on lemon juice. Who wants to deal with that? Nobody. Nobody. So pick yourself up. Get yourself surrounded by some women who are there for you, who are not being catty, who will support you, who will uplift you, and who will make you feel strong. And that's not always family. That's not always blood. That doesn't always look like your auntie and your mother and your sisters. That doesn't always look like the people that you've been calling your best friends since y'all were 5 years old, knee high to a blade of grass. It doesn't always look like the people that have initially been in your life. Sometimes you have to switch things, change circles in order to get a better result. Now, if you really want to start to develop, if you want to start to develop relationships with other women, you can always go to my page. I have my Facebook page, which is the Womb Haven. My daughter put it in the comments. And then there's also the Womb Haven Experience group. I just started a group. Peer pressure to start a group. I just started a group. There's only a few of us in the group. But in that group, it's only going to be for women who uplift other women. Now, if you are not an uplifter and I add you to the group, and you never talk, you never comment, you never bring ideas, you never make suggestions, you always got something negative to say, I'm telling you right now, the same way I cut you out my life is the same way I will cut you out my group. You will be gone. Bye-bye, toots. Peace. I see you when I see you. Because my whole idea and purpose of having the group is to not only talk about womb health, but it's to build with other women. It's important that we build with other women. Absolutely important that we have a circle of women that we can depend on. There are going to be people in the group who are masterminds at business, mastermind at homemaking, masterminds at teaching, masterminds at preaching, masterminds at health, masterminds with herbs, masterminds with in so many different areas. I'm calling it forth. I'm calling it forth because that's what I believe and that's what I know is going to be in my group. My group is going to reflect me. It's going to reflect. Now, you can have a difference of opinion. That's not what I'm talking about, because you can have a difference of opinion with me about something and I won't just cut you off because, hey, we got a difference of opinion. That's petty, and I'm not petty. But you still need to uplift, and you still need to find ways to say things to other women that won't cut them short, that won't chop them at the knees. I'm not looking for a group of women who's going to be chopping each other at the knees. We get that out here every day in life. Every day in life we get that out here. That's not what I'm looking for in this group. There's a group, so I have my Facebook page, The Womb Haven, on Facebook and on Instagram, and then I also have a Facebook group, The Womb Haven Experience. Look for me, answered a couple of questions, and I'll let you in, and feel free to post, comment, like, just don't share too much of the information outside of the group, especially personal questions that women may be asking, because it is a group of for it's a haven for being able to come in and ask your questions regarding womb health, on top of other topics. You can talk about any topics, but womb health is going to be one of the main things, and we don't go outside of the group and share somebody else's story, somebody else's information. But if there's a good article in there that somebody has taken and brought into the group, instead of sharing it from the group, you would of course go to the article itself and share the article from the article, not from the group. There's also, once you get into my group, there's also 66 women. If you do hashtag 66 women, that's an excellent group. It's like our mother group to a bunch of us that are on here tonight. There is Intuitive Life, Intuitive Life. That's Jennifer. She's on here. Excuse me. She's on the Facebook, so you guys can pull her up, and she's on the Instagram under, I believe it's under Intuitive Life. Is that correct, Jennifer? Put your information, Jennifer, put your tag in the post here. And then I have a herbalist specialist, and her name is Valerie Yates. She's in here. Valerie, put your information in the comments. Who else do I have in there? Hey, CG. Who else do I have in here? Hey, Sherry. Hey, Lisa. My old high school friends, grammar school friends, actually. Hi, Terry, Tracy. Hey, Kevin. Oh, my cousin's on. Hey, honey. Hey, Jackie. Tina. Let me see. Oh, my cousin Barbara's on. Hey, Barb. Brandy. Jennifer. Paisley. The Holistic Womb. All you guys with businesses, tag your information down there so that people can find you. And then we have Nikki Sparks. Nikki, put our North Carolina group information in here. Then there's Paisley Taylor at Ujima Creations. I'm just trying to see what else we have in here. Pick up some of these groups. These women are phenomenal women. These women that I'm saying to you are phenomenal women. We purposely build with each other. It helps your health when you have people that you can build with, and you can get yourself surrounded in situations where you feel wanted, you feel no pressure, where you feel like people are going to actually help you, and we will help you as best we can. Now, if you're asking me for $1 million, sis, I'll be praying for you. Look, I got a friend who know how to do money jars. Don't play. Valerie can do some money jars. She can do some money candles for you. Deirdre can do some money jars and some money candles for you, okay? I can't help you with $1 million right now, but catch me in about 20 years. Let's see what I can do for you. But now listen, if you just need somebody to help build you up, you want to wake up in the morning and look down your timeline and see some positive stuff for a change instead of seeing a whole bunch of crap all the time. Susie talking about the fact that she caught David out with Bridget again, and now Susie and Bridget fighting, but Bridget already knew that David belonged to Susie, but apparently David ain't know he belonged to Susie because he was with Bridget and Susie both on the same day, and now he over there with Tracy. Lord have mercy, child. First of all, we're going to do a seance over your life. Second of all, that's too much drama. I don't look down my timeline and see that. I don't. I will delete people. I will put people on mute, like the folks who always putting up pictures of them in the hospital. If you get ready to go in for a procedure, I had a friend today, and I hope all is well with her. I had a friend today who put up a picture stating that she was prepped and ready to go in the hospital. Her, okay, I get that. You're letting us know your status. You're letting us know what's going on. But the folks who, the only time they post something is, I'm in the ER. My car just stopped again. Just got a flat tire. All you see when you go on their particular page is nothing but negative, 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 negative. You need to, if not block them, delete them and block them from your page. You need to make a conscious effort to hide their posts, because you don't need to wake up in the morning. Most of us, first thing we do when we get up in the morning, we stretch, we grab our phone, we go in the bathroom. And we're on Facebook, or we're on Instagram, or we're on Snapchat, or we're on whatever the case is. You're on your social media first thing in the morning, and you don't need all that negative crap hitting you. That stuff shows up in your body as womb imbalances. You don't need all that negative crap hitting you. What you need to do is to make sure that your timeline looks good. Your timeline looks like you want to feel for that day. And if you think it don't work, you need to think again. Give it 30 days and try it. Anything that I tell you, if you think it don't work, give it some time and try it. And then if it doesn't work after you give it sufficient effort, then you come back to me and you say, you know what, Nick, I tried this, that, and the third, and that crap ain't work. And I got some questions for you, because I don't just say things out the side of my mouth. When I tell you something, it's because it's tried and true. I don't just say stuff out the side of my mouth. So I'm going to be asking you some questions about, did you really try? Did you really do it? Don't become telling me, well, I tried that and it ain't work. You ain't trying nothing. You had intentions to try it. You tried it halfway in your mind. You wrote it down in your book and said you was going to start it on this date, but you ain't really do it, because if you had really did it, then it would have worked out with the intentions that you set forth in it. Okay? So if you're going down your timeline and all you're seeing is negative stuff, or even if only you're seeing only 5% of negative stuff, just keep in mind that you're holding that stuff with you. It's there, and you're holding it. When do you release it? When do you let go? Especially if you don't do self-care. Especially if you don't do self-care. If you don't do Tai Chi, yoga, massages, vaginal steams. Hey, come see your girl. Vaginal steams. If you don't do, if you don't take walks, if you don't take your shoes off, it's a little bit cold right now to do this, but I highly recommend it when it's not so cold. Take your shoes off and just walk around your yard. Let your feet feel the ground. Get connected with the earth. That does something to your body. It resets something in your hormonal system. It resets something in your system, and it does something to make you feel good inside and out. Okay? So we need to practice self-care techniques, especially being bombarded with television, radio ads. Sometimes I sit back, I don't watch TV, but I do listen to the radio all the time. And sometimes I just sit back and I just think about all the commercials that I hear on a regular day on Pandora or any of the live streaming apps or on the XM radio. And I think about the commercials I hear. The stuff that they talk about, it's always bankruptcy, tax issues, lawyers. It's always negative stuff. It's always stuff that's just coming at you and just making you feel like, oh my gosh, the world is so bad. Woe is me all the time. And if you don't deal with that negative stuff, if you don't push that negative stuff out of your life, it's going to show up in a negative way in your body. So my daughter just put meditation. Exactly. You need to find ways of self-care. And I know a lot of us have children. A lot of us have grandchildren. A lot of us have responsibilities, mortgages, rent, car notes, college that we're paying for ourselves still, for the kids, whatever the situation may be. I get that and I understand that, but everything doesn't cost. There are free ways to take care of yourself, to do self-care. You need to find hobbies that you enjoy doing, whether it be bowling, tai chi, whether it be knitting, whether it be soap making, candle making. You can make some money off of those things. Figure out the things that you like to do. Carve out a niche, some time in your week to do those things that you like to do, to help take care of yourself, to get that whole infinity thing working in your body, to get your chakras lined up and get everything flowing smoothly. If all you're doing is putting in negative stuff and working hard, you're doing 40 plus hours at work a week, then you're coming home and you're dealing with the kids and their homework. They don't want to do their homework and you're fighting and scratching and scraping with them about that, and you and your man are arguing about the bills. Then the dog needs dog food, whatever the situation, the cases may be. If all you're doing is dealing with negative stuff all the time, constantly, when do you replenish? How do you replenish? And then you get with your girlfriends and your girlfriends are negative. They never support you. They never say, well, hey sis, let's go get a facial. Let's do facials on each other. I saw this recipe online. All it was lemon juice and baking soda. Let's do facials on each other. Let's sit here. Let's go to the store and buy some nail polish and do each other's nails. It may sound childish. It may sound kiddish. But things like that, when done with the right people, with the right women around you, those things can help to rejuvenate you. They can help to recenter you, to put you back in a position of being able to give more again to all the people that you give to on a daily basis. You don't understand how much you actually put out in a day. You put out a lot. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you run your own business, whether you work a 9 to 5, which is usually more of a 7:30 to 6:30, if you think about the time spent getting ready for work, going to work, getting the kids out the door, coming home, cooking and all of that. That's all time that you have not spent on you. That's what that is. And we have to stop being freaking martyrs. If I hear one more person say, oh, I'm a strong woman, I can do all that and more, forget you. You keep on doing it then. That's why you all tore up and broke down now. That's why your back is hurting. That's why your sciatica is acting up. Y'all want to know how to stop sciatica pain from acting up? Release that bullshit you holding on to. That's what sciatica pain is. It's bullshit that you holding on to and you won't let go in your body. Don't believe me? Look it up. Don't go to Web Doctor MD and look it up, because they're going to tell you, oh, you got to take some medications for stuff. Go to some alternative sites and look up and see what sciatica nerve pain comes from. It's from holding on to shit that we don't need to be holding on to. We're always told that we're so strong, that we can do this, that we're a village of one. Really? A village of one? Where does that even make sense at? Who built the freaking village? Who did it? If you are truly a village of one, who stands with you? Who holds the umbrella while you repair the hut? Let that shit go. I'm not a village of one. I have very strong women with me, around me, standing behind me, standing there. We may not be in communication with each other every day. That's not always necessary. But I have very strong women around me. And I value those women. I value the input that they bring to me. I value the input that I give to them. I love being able to give them things freely from my heart and them accept it and use it and put it back out in the universe again. I love being able to pull from them and renew myself. because it's not a me pulling from them in a way that depletes them. It's me pulling from them in a way that uplifts them, that builds them, and that makes them better. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? That's because you ain't got it. And if you find it's true that you don't have it, that you don't have these type of women around you, I don't care. You can say, oh, well, I'm a church goer and all the women around me are godly. Use a lie. Use a lie. Church women will talk more stuff about women quick, fast, in a hurry. Oh my gosh, I know. I used to be one. But I was not the type to sit up there and talk about people, though. That I really didn't do. I didn't. I've always pretty much been the way that I am now. Yes, Rachel, you do got them because you one of mine and I'm one of yours. That's my bestie, Rachel, y'all, down there on Facebook in the comments. Yay. Yeah, that's my girl right there. Yep. But anyway, okay, so what time is it now, son? What time is it, son? He ain't listening. What time do we have? Let me see. 9:36. All right. So, are there any questions? Let me look on my Facebook real quick and see if there's any questions. Thank you to everybody who's throwing up the hearts and the likes and the laugh faces. Wait, y'all better been laughing at the right places and not laughing at me. Hold up now. Yeah. Oh, my daughter said the pray for me post, and then they say, but don't ask why or what to pray for. Yeah, them people. Don't be getting on Facebook talking about some, oh my God, just pray for me. Don't ask why. Just pray for me. Get your butt off of Facebook. Get off of Facebook with that crap. Because all you're doing is looking for somebody to say, well, what's wrong? Well, what's going on? Well, talk to me, sis. And then you never come back and you never give an update and you never say thank you for your prayers. Things worked out beautifully. The next time we see you, it's some more bull crap. Get your butt out of here with that crap. Just gone. Let me see. Oh, hi, darling. Oh, thank you, cuz. My cousin told me good talk, cuz. All right, so let me look on Instagram. This is my first time doing the Instagram live. Oh, you love my hair? Thank you. Thank you so much. I had to put it up in something because, with me being sick from being in Buffalo, my hair looking crazy right now. Oh, we're going to ignore this cold sore I got too, y'all. We're going to act like we don't see that. Okay? We're going to just ignore that. This whole entire time, we're going to just ignore the cold sore. We're going to just act like we don't see that. Okay. Well, you side-eyeing me, Jennifer. You better have put your information up in this room so that people can find you. And then do I have anything on live chat on YouTube? Nope. All right, everybody. So, earwax. What is Rachel talking about with earwax? I'm not putting... You wouldn't eat the Vicks, but you're going to tell me to put earwax on my cold sore, and I'm supposed to do it. But you wouldn't eat the Vicks that I told you to eat. So, no. That would be no, Rachel. No. No. Everybody, once again, put your information in the room. If you have a business, if you have a page, if you are, I got a call to action for y'all. If anything that I said tonight resonated with you as being true, she said receive it. Go jump off a curb. I tell her that all the time, so she gonna tell it back to me. Friends, I swear. I have a call to action tonight. If anything that I said to you tonight resonates with you, there are two things that I would like for you to do. The first would be to put an orange heart in the comments. The orange heart in the comments. Go through your little hearts, pick out an orange one, and put it in the comments. Orange heart in the comments. On Instagram, you can't do that, so if you just throw me up some likes and some hearts, that will work. On YouTube, you can't do that, but if you throw me up some whatever you could do on YouTube, that would be great. That would be fantastic. And then the second thing that I would like for you guys to do, visit my page, like, comment, and follow. I have The Womb Haven on Facebook and on Instagram, and I have the Womb Haven Experience group on Facebook. Don't send me, Nicole Taylor CPC, a personal request, friend request, because my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, is just for people I actually know. Okay, and most of them I've known for some years. But my business pages, yes, I am very open to receiving, especially if you are a woman who builds, especially if you are a woman who uplifts, and if you are a woman who, oh, she don't have an orange one, I'll take the yellow one. If y'all don't have an orange one, the yellow one works. It's close enough. Looks like my wall. Yeah, that's pretty close. I like that. Cool. Especially if you're a woman who has a business and you like to share ideas and information. If you're a woman who uplifts other women. If you are a man who cares, genuinely cares about womb health, then I won't put you in my group, because that group is a safe haven for women to be able to talk about womb issues and things like that. But I will add you. I will allow you on my Facebook page, which is the Womb Haven. So that's the Womb Haven on Facebook and Instagram, and then there's the Womb Haven Experience group that just started 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Yeah, so those are the couple of things that I would like for you to do. Throw a yellow heart up in the comments, please. Throw some hearts up on Instagram and on YouTube. Hit me back up. Let me know what you would like to talk about. What topic you would like for me to talk about for next Friday at 9 o'clock. I love interaction. Talk back to me. Tell me something. Give me ideas of things you would like to talk about. It doesn't have to always have to do with womb health. It can be just about anything. And if you give me enough notice so that I can research and find out things if I don't already know enough information about it. I like to learn. I like to research things. And then I'll schedule it for one of my live talks coming up soon. Every Friday night, 9 o'clock. I know we were a little bit off schedule because of my trip to Buffalo and due to the holidays and everything, but we're back on schedule every Friday night, 9 o'clock, from 9 o'clock until at least 9:30. WombRap. I'll be right here. Hopefully you all will too. And bring some other people with you. Share this information. Share the pages. Share, 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 and share some more. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. You guys incense me. You guys rejuvenate me. You guys give me the reason for doing this. And I appreciate you all. The services that I did in Buffalo were fantastic. Each and every person that I serviced while I was there had their own awakenings. And it was just so beautiful. Like I said, a lot of times when I leave, when I'm done with the deluxe treatments, with the deluxe sessions, a lot of times I'm tired because Spirit has used me and I've given energy and I've received energy, and a lot of times I'm exhausted, but it's a great exhaustion. It's an exhaustion that is so well worth it. So completely well worth it. It feels so good to be in service to women who are ready to heal, who are ready to open up, who are ready to start manifesting the things that they want in their lives. And I love being that catalyst, being that guide, being that bridge to help you to get to where you want to be. I don't do the healing for you. I just help facilitate. And I love doing the work that I do. Very rewarding. I'm very appreciative of the gifts that I have, being able to do the work that I do. And I just want to say thank you to all the women who I was able to service while I was in Buffalo. It was absolutely fantastic. I did get sick. I did have some car trouble. On the way back, I did have issues with the snow. Oh, wait. Oh, I was about to close. But wait, I forgot I wanted to tell y'all a story. All right. Let me tell y'all this story. yeah, let me tell y'all this story real quick. See if we can get off of here by, oh, it's 9:45. We're going to be off of here by 10 o'clock at the latest, at the absolute latest. I want to tell y'all this story. So, while I was there, I actually stayed at my mom's. And usually when I go to Buffalo, all the time when I go back home, I either get a hotel, and I stay at a hotel. And my reasoning for doing that is not because I don't have places to stay. I can stay at my daughter's. She's completely sustainable on her own. You know, she has another bedroom and everything. I can stay in her guest room. It's always offered to me. I can stay at my mom's. I can stay with my best friends. I always have places to stay when I go to Buffalo. Oh, my phone is about to die over here. Okay, so I always have places to stay when I go to Buffalo, but I always stay in a hotel because I want to be able to come and go. I drive because I want to be able to have a vehicle, and I want to be able to come and go and run around, and you know, the bars don't close till 4, and I want to go and shake my butt, you know, and see people that I haven't seen since my last visit or before. I like to go out and have a good time while I'm there, so I don't want to be inconveniencing anybody by coming in the house at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, it happens that way. But anyway, so I stayed with my mother on this trip, and she was very hospitable. It turned out to actually be a very good thing that I stayed with her. Things worked out better than I thought that they were going to work out staying with her. And I came out, and I was getting ready to go and run some errands before I serviced my clients for the day. And I came out of my mom's, and I went to press my button on my key fob, and nothing happened. And I'm like, So I walk over to the car and I press it again. Nothing happens. And the way my handle is, you can press just the little button on the handle as long as you've got the key fob in your hand, and it will either lock or unlock the door. So I did that. Nothing happened. So I'm looking at my key fob, and I'm like, oh, my key fob must be dead. I need to go and get a battery. So it's literally like a 4-minute walk over to Family Dollar around the corner from my mother's house. I was like, oh, well, I'll just go and get a key fob. It was the first day of it being freezing cold, though. That morning, I think it was like 4 degrees outside or something like that. So I took my little key fob out, took my little emergency key out. I unlocked my door, got in the truck, and tried to start up the truck. Couldn't start up the truck. I'm like, oh, shoot. Maybe it's not the key fob. So I tried to start up the truck, and I closed the door because it was so deadly cold outside. I didn't mean to close it all the way. The wind kind of blew it shut. So I tried to start up the car. Couldn't start up the car. I was like, oh, shoot. So I go to get out the car. I can't get out the car. The reason why I can't get out the car is because my door handle, the inside, it's an issue with my type of vehicle that I have. The inside door handle is broke. It's not broke from the inside where you pull it. It's broke. The mechanism inside is broken. So I've been meaning to order a new one. So I would have to roll down my window, which you have to have the car on to do. Have to roll down my window, reach my arm outside, and open up the door from the outside, roll the window back up, then get out the car. All right. So I say, well, okay, the battery must be dead on the car. So I go to roll down the window. Can't roll down the window. The battery's dead. So therefore I can't get out the car. So I see all these people walking back and forth, and I'm sitting in the car. I'm on the phone with my daughter Paisley, and I'm sitting in the car, and I just bust out laughing. And I laughed, and I laughed, and I laughed, and I laughed. And it was one of those laughs that when you get through laughing so hard you have to go pee. That's how hard my laugh was. And I laughed, and I had tears coming down my eyes, the whole nine. My daughter's on the phone. She's like, Mommy, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, I can't get out the car. I can't get out the car. I can't get out the car. I couldn't get out the car. I couldn't let the window down because the battery had died on the car. So I couldn't let the window down to open up the car from the outside to get out the car. And Christmas Day, my mother had just broke the other handle on the passenger side by pulling it too hard. So I couldn't get out on that side either. the day after Christmas. 4-degree weather the day after Christmas. I was stuck in the car and I was laughing my ass off like a crazy person. And it was so incredibly hilarious to me that I could literally sit there in that car, literally, and die. It was that cold outside. If I had stayed outside for what, hour and a half, 2 hours, I'd have went into a cold coma or something. I don't know what happens to your body when you're subjected to extremely cold temperatures. I have no idea. Y'all peep my Buffalo Bills jersey? Yes, old, but so what, is mine, and it's real official. But I sat there and I laughed so hard that my daughter, who was on the phone with me, was just sitting there like, Mom, what are you laughing for? And she couldn't help but laugh too, because I was just laughing so hard. And she was like, Mom, what are you laughing for? And I just said, baby, this is some really, really, really hilarious-ish right here. I'm literally a grown woman stuck in the car, can't get out the car because of a series of crazy events. Can't get out the car. And I called my king. I got off the phone with my daughter and I called my king and told him the story, and I'm cracking up laughing the whole entire time. And he's sitting there on the phone with me like he's back here in North Carolina. And he's on the phone with me while he's at work, and he's like, I don't find anything funny. And that made me laugh even harder. He was so deadpan. He was like, I find nothing funny about your situation right now. How are you going to get out the car? And I said, well, babe, I guess I'm going to have to climb over the seats into the back. But first, let me check and make sure I can open up the back doors, you know, with everything being electric on the car. So I reached my hand back there, found out that, yes, I could indeed open up the back door, because I was thinking maybe I would have to go all the way to the trunk and use the trunk release and go out that way. But I was able to do it. And so I started trying to climb into the back seat. Now, I couldn't let my seat back because the car is electric, so I couldn't let my seat back, so to slide back and make it easier for myself. So here I am. I got on a big old winter coat, hat, gloves, scarves, all of that. I got on these big old bear paw boots, the whole nine, and I'm trying to climb between the two seats, which is about this much space, to get into the back. So my king says, I would pay $1,000 right now to see you doing that. I got a big old footprint up on my headliner now from me maneuvering and trying to get my behind into that back seat. But I did it. I'm flexible. I got it done. I got onto that back seat and I got rescued. I saved my damn sit down. I laughed so hard. And when I got back in the house to my mother was like, you never left. And I said, no, Mom, I didn't. She said, what happened? So I started laughing all over again and told her the story. I started laughing all over again and told her the story. And my mother fell out laughing too. I looked at her. She laughed so damn hard. I looked at her and I said, it ain't that funny, lady. And that made me start laughing again. So I just wanted to tell y'all that story just to let y'all know, number one, ish happens to me all the time too. Number two, it's the way you handle things that helps you get through things. And with that being said, I want you all to make sure that you keep in mind the things that I said. If you are going to be watching the replay, please post in the comments, put the yellow hearts in the comment, and make sure that you post replay so I can know who came in later. And don't forget 2 calls to actions that I asked you to, well, 3 actually. The first one is, if you have any comments, any ideas that you would like for me to discuss, make sure that you put them in the comments, and I'll try to get those taken care of. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow to my pages, the Womb Haven at Facebook and Instagram. And then I have a new group that just started a couple of days ago for women only, and only for women who uplift, who build, and who help other women achieve goals. And that group is the Womb Haven Experience on Facebook. Also, I have Miss Lover Lover, MSLOVERLUVA, on YouTube. And the other thing was to put the yellow hearts up, like, comment, subscribe. And if you see any groups where you see people posting their groups and things like that on the pages, please, if they are groups that I have approved of, if you go to my page and you see those groups listed there, please like, comment, and subscribe on those groups too. In 2018, let's make a conscious effort to change. Let's make a conscious effort to surround ourselves with positive, forward-thinking builders. Let's do that. Ashe, blessings, and thank you. Alt L on this one. Oh wait, let me close this one first. How do I close this one? End. Bye. And then Alt L. Oh, what am I doing? Alt